Okay, we're going to do the poll number 1 assignment today. Before you do the assignment, I would suggest you number 1, you watch the YouTube video on how to do stuff. Alright, step number 2, log into your Google Drive, open up your computer apps folder. So here's my Google Drive. I'm going to open up my computer apps folder. Step number 3, I'm going to create a new folder. The name is going to be Forms and the color is going to be purple. So to create a new folder, top left hand corner, click on New, Folder, call this Forms. There's my new form. I'm going to right click it. And I'm going to change the color. It's going to be purple. So here's purple. And I'm going to open it up since we're working with forms today. All the forms go in here. So step number 4, open up your folder form. That's what I did. Step number 5, we're going to create a new form and we're going to name it Poll 1. So how do I know I'm working in my folder forms? Well, if you look at your folder line right here, it's the furthest one to the right. It's Forms. So I'm working in my folder called Forms. So I'm going to create a new form, call it Poll 1, click on New, go all the way down to where it says More, and click on Google Forms. I'm going to call this Poll 1. If you hit Tab, this name will change automatically. Alright, before we get started, step number 6, we're going to customize the theme of our form. 1, we're going to change the header. We're going to use the form themes that they give us. So to customize everything, come up here to the right hand corner, click on this little palette here where it says Customize Theme. First thing we're going to do is choose our header. And then on this first form you can use any one of these themes. It does not matter. So we're going to choose Work in School. I'll take this one right here. Click on Insert. And I should have a picture up here. Here's my picture. Next thing I'm going to change is the color of my form. It can be any color. I can choose one of these colors here, or if I click on this plus sign, I can make my own color. I'm just going to choose one of these colors. No, I'm not. I'm going to go blue. I like caveman blue. And then click Add. And here's the color here. Number 3, background color can be anything. So I can choose any one of these background colors. I'm going to go with this color here. It's a light blue. It changes things over here like this. And the last thing for my customize, number 4, basic font. I have 4 types of fonts. If I click right here, font style, basic, decorative, formal, or playful. You have to choose basic for this one. Okay? And when you're done, just click on this little X, and now you've customized your theme of your poll. Step number 7, settings. We're going to collect email addresses. That means when someone submits your forms, it automatically collects the email address. And we're going to restrict it only to CMS. That's Carlsbad Municipal Schools. So we come up here. This is Themes. Click on this little wheel where it says Settings. So click right here where it says Collect Email Addresses. And we're going to restrict it to Carlsbad Municipal Schools. And press Save. Okay. Step number 8, questions. Now this is where we make our poll. Okay? The first question is, and what I'm going to do, if you highlight it here, and Control C and copy, so you don't have to rewrite it. The first question is going to be multiple choice. Only 2 answers. Do you have any pets at home? Multiple choice, no and yes. That's what you have to use. So the first question is, where it says untitled question, click there and Control V to paste. Okay, it's already on multiple choice. If you click right here, it gives you a list of what type of questions you can use. We want multiple choice. And we're going to put option 1, yes, and then click add option. Do not click add other. Click add option, and this time it came up no for us. Now don't worry about this one. If there's nothing here, it will not show. You can see it. Now make sure you click on required. Each question has to be required, so they have to answer it. There's our first question. Okay. Question number 2. Do you like Dr. Pepper? Okay, come over here for question type. This question is going to be a linear scale. They're going to choose an answer between 1 and 5. 1 is hate it, 5 is love it. So to make a new question, you come up here and click on this little plus sign where it says add. It makes a different question below. So you paste your question here. Do you like Dr. Pepper? The first thing you should come over here is change your question type. Linear scale. Okay, it has 1 to 5. That's what we want. Now later on, when you want to make your own, you can change these numbers. But it says label 1. Type in hate it. 5 means that you love it. Okay. Make sure you click on required, so they have to answer it. Question number 3. What is your favorite class? Okay. And this one is multiple choice again. We're going to use math, science, language arts, PE, history, and computer apps. So come over here to make a new question. You click on this plus sign. It's already multiple choice, so I don't have to change it. The first one, just go back. It's math. So I'm going to type in math. Click on add option. The next one is science. Click on add option. The next one is LA and PE. Language arts. Add option. PE. And the last two is history and computer apps. Add option. History. Computer apps. Make sure you click on required, so they have to answer it. So it's a multiple choice question. They only get to answer, they only get to choose one. Alright, for my fourth question, do you like sports? It's going to be a linear scale. 1 is hate it, 5 is love it. So add a new question. Paste my question in. Come over here, change it to a linear scale. Come down here and change my labels. Hate it, 1 is hate it. 5 is love it. Click on required. Last question, question number 5. What is your favorite color? And this time it's a short answer. That means they get to choose whatever they want. Short answer is usually 1 word, 2 words. It's less than a sentence or less. So come over here, make a new question. Come over here, click on short answer. And there's nothing in here for you to put because they make up their own answer. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be orange, it could be yellow. and make sure this is required. And now you have a 5-question poll. All right. Now, you're done with your poll. Step number 9, we need to get the form link. Get a shared form link. Okay, this is what we do. Come back over here. Come up here to the top right. Click on Send. We're not going to send anything, but just click on it. And up here it says via email, link, or website. That's what that means basically. So click on link. Here's our link to share with everybody, the form. We want a shortened URL, the real short one. So here it is. So all you got to do is press copy. Okay. Step number 10. This is where we put our answer in, our assignment. Just click on your assignment form. It should look something like this, and you're going to fill it out. Put your name, hour, and then you're going to paste in your link. Okay? Now, step number 11. This is step number 10. Don't forget, this is where you turn in your assignment. Step number 10. It's real important. Step number 11 today is you get to view your poll answers. Okay? How do you see the answers that people, when they took your poll? Well, we're going to create it, and you're going to open the folder. So you come up here. Notice up here at the very top it says questions, and it has responses. So you click on responses. All right. Now, you need to make sure yours is on accepting responses because you want people to take your poll. Now, to create and see your answers, you click on here, this little green little sheet item. Just click on it. This will pop up. You don't have to rename it. Just leave it as is and press create. Okay. Now, this little form will tell you what time. If you look up here where it says timestamp, it'll tell you what time, what day and what time they took the poll. It'll give you the person's email address who took the poll, and it'll give them all the answers right here. So it tells you a lot of information. Now, if you go back to your Google Forms folder, here's your poll, your questions, and here's your answers. So if you want to come back and look at your answers later, you open up your forms folder, look at poll number 1 responses, this little green sheet, click on it, and you'll see all this. What day and time they took the poll, who took the poll, and their answers. And lastly, step number 12, if you want to take other people's polls in all the other classes, anybody's poll, if you want to take it, where it says view and take students' polls, you click on this link. It'll give you the name of the person, the teacher, the hour, and the poll link. So it tells you whose poll you're taking. So all you got to do is click on this link and take their poll. And they get to see your answers on their side.